One day, a woman named Sandra decides to buy a chimpanzee and raise it like a human. She and her husband, Jerry, purchase the chimp, named Travis, for $50,000. They treat Travis like their child, bottle feeding him, dressing him in clothes, and even letting him sleep in a crib in their bedroom. They teach him to use the toilet and eat at the table, and he even goes out to restaurants with them. Travis becomes well known in town, a sort of local celebrity that everyone loves. As time passes, Travis matures and goes through puberty, which starts to change his behavior. One evening, Sandra and Travis are out driving when they stop at an intersection downtown. Suddenly, a stranger walks by and throws an empty soda bottle through the car window. This sets Travis off. He unbuckles his seatbelt, jumps out of the car, and goes wild, running across the street, lunging at a passerby, rolling around and climbing on cars. People are unsure how to react, and eventually, the police arrive. But since Travis is a local celebrity, he knows many of the officers. When he sees them, he chases after them playfully, even smacking some on the backside, as if it's a game. After 2 hours of chaos, Travis finally tires himself out, gets back into the car, and the situation is resolved without charges, as everyone believes it was just a funny incident and that Travis is harmless. But not everyone is convinced. Sandra later gets a call from the town's animal control officer, who warns her that Travis is now an adult chimp with the strength of at least 5 men and an unfulfilled adult sex drive, which could potentially make him dangerous. Sandra, however, dismisses the warning. Then a tragedy strikes. Jerry passes away, leaving Sandra heartbroken. Travis is also deeply affected, and the two struggle through their grief together. During this time, they reconnect with a woman named Charla Nash, whom Sandra has known for years. Charla starts working for Sandra, helping with her business and doing odd jobs like mowing the lawn and occasionally looking after Travis. Despite her loss, Sandra slowly begins to rebuild her life. Fast forward 4 years. Travis is now fully matured. He's grown morbidly obese from a diet of junk food. Charla Nash is still very much involved in their lives. One day, however, everything goes horribly wrong. Sandra and Travis are at home when Travis takes Sandra's car keys and heads outside because he wants to go for a ride. But he's not allowed to due to his previous outburst, so he becomes agitated, running around and causing a scene. Sandra tries to calm him, but he refuses to listen, so she calls Charla for help. When Charla arrives, she brings a Tickle Me Elmo doll, hoping to use Travis's favorite toy to calm him down. But instead of soothing him, it triggers something in Travis. He snaps, charges at Charla, and tackles her to the ground. He viciously mauls her, repeatedly attacking her face and body in a brutal frenzy. Sandra is horrified and panics. She grabs a shovel and strikes Travis over the head, but it has no effect. He's too strong. Fearing for her own safety, Sandra runs into the house, locks herself inside, and calls 911. Minutes later, the police arrive. They find Travis still wandering around the property, blood covering his teeth. As one of the officers approaches, Travis moves to attack, and the officer shoots him 4 times. The wounds eventually take Travis down. Miraculously, Charla Nash survives the attack, but the damage is severe. Travis had ripped off her face, including her eyelids, nose, jaw, and lips. He also completely removed one of her hands and most of the other. Charla undergoes numerous surgeries and makes progress, but she remains permanently blind and without both hands. Charla eventually receives a $4 million settlement from Sandra's estate. Despite everything, Charla continues to live on, showing incredible resilience after enduring such a horrific ordeal.